Good day everyone, my name is Ellie Chang Li-Xian. I'm a student from Taylor's University and I am also part of the Malaysian National Table Tennis team. In this reflective video, I will be sharing my reflection on 4 seminars under the Professional Media Workshop module. The 4 seminars are Be Brave to Tell Your Story, The Unfiltered Guide 101 to Working Life, The Ambassadors Projects, and Brand Reputation and the Path of Public Relations. As a national athlete, communication is very important in my life. I often need to communicate with coaches, teammates, media and people from different countries. When I represent Malaysia in competitions, I am not only representing myself, but also my team and my country. Therefore, this seminar were meaningful to me because they helped me understand communication not only as a student, but also an athlete who carries responsibility. The first seminar was titled Be Brave to Tell Your Story. It was held on 12 May 2026. The speakers were Busy Pang and Debbie Cheng. The background of this seminar was about storytelling, confidence, and how to connect with people through our own experiences. The objective was to encourage students to be brave in expressing themselves and to understand that everyone has a story worth sharing. This seminar was especially meaningful to me because as a national table tennis player, I also have my own journey, struggles, pressure, and achievement. The seminar reminded me that sharing my story can inspire others when it is done with honesty and confidence. For the speakers, Busy Pang and Debbie Cheng share from the perspective of content creation and personal storytelling. Debbie gave me a very positive and sunny impression. Her personality made the seminar feel warm, relaxed, and encouraging. It made me feel that storytelling does not always have to be serious. It can be natural, bright, and still meaningful. The first important point I learned is that confidence does not mean being perfect. Many people are afraid to tell their story because they worry about being judged. However, this seminar reminded me that confidence begins when we are willing to speak honestly. As an athlete, I also realized that I do not need to only share successful moments. The difficult moments are also part of my story. The second point I learned is the importance of clarity. A good story must have a clear message. If we are not clear about what we want to say, the audience may not understand or remember it. This is also important in public relations because every campaign, speech, or social media post need a clear purpose. The third point I learned is that storytelling helps to build connection. People may forget facts, but they remember stories that make them feel something. The second seminar was titled The Unfiltered Guide 101 to Working Life. The speaker was Miss Charlotte Chua, founder of JOI. Based on the seminar poster and speaker background, the seminar focused on helping students understand the reality of working life. The topic is useful because many students may have expectations about work after graduation, but the real working world can be challenging. It may include pressure, deadline, and the need to adapt quickly. Ms. Charlotte Chua is the founder of JOI. Her public profile shows that she founded JOI in 2020, and JOI is known as a clean beauty and skincare brand in Malaysia. Public articles also mention that the brand started from her concern about safer skincare and personal care products. The first important point I reflected on is that working life is not always smooth or perfect. Students may think that once they get a job, everything will become stable. However, in reality, working life requires discipline, problem solving, and emotion strength. I can relate this to my athlete life because training and competition are also not always smooth. The second point is that attitude is an important skill. In the workplace, skills are important, but attitude decides how far a person can grow. A person who is willing to learn, accept feedback, and takes responsibility will improve over time. This is also true in sports. Talent may open the door, but discipline and consistency are what keep an athlete growing. The third point is that personal branding starts from small daily actions. As a founder, Ms. Charlotte Chua's journey showed that a brand is not built overnight. It is built through consistency, trust, purpose, and how people experience the brand. This also applies to myself. A student and national athlete, my personal brand is shaped by my behavior, how I communicate, how I handle pressure, and how I treat others. In conclusion, this seminar helped me reflect on the reality of working life. It reminded me that success is not only about knowledge or talent, but also about attitude, responsibility, and consistency. The third seminar was titled The Ambassadors Project, Lead with Confidence. The speaker was Professor Jennifer Ong, founder of HAPA, the Mind Academy and Power Woman Summit. Based on her public profile, Jennifer Ong is the founder and CEO of HAPA Group and the Mind Academy. She is also known as a trainer, coach, speaker with work related to mindset and personal development. The background of this seminar was about leadership, confidence, and becoming an ambassador. The objective was to help students understand that leadership is not only about speaking in front of people, but also about carrying values and representing something bigger than ourselves. The first important point I reflected on is that confidence begins with mindset. Many people think confidence is something we are born with, but I believe confidence can be trained. In sports, confidence comes with preparation, repeated practice, and learning from failure. In leadership, it is similar. We become more confident when we understand ourselves and keep improving. The second point is that leadership is not only about position or title. A person does not need to have a high position to lead. Leadership can be shown through responsibility, discipline, and positive influence. The third point is that being an ambassador means carrying responsibility. The poster shows that be the voice, be the change, be the ambassador. This made me reflect that communication is powerful. In media, PR, and sports, our voice and actions can shape how people see us. Therefore, being an ambassador is not only about being seen, but also about representing good value. Overall, this seminar reminded me that leadership starts with within. Before I can represent others well, I must first understand my own value and build my confidence. The fourth seminar was titled Brand Reputation and the Path of Public Relations. The speaker was Naif Shazili, PR Director from Arif Communications. This seminar focused on brand reputation, strategy communication, and the role of public relations. Arif Communication is an independent PR and social media marketing agency in Malaysia that helps brands build visibility, credibility through strategy communication. Naif Shajili is listed as a PR director at Arif Communications. This seminar gave me a deeper understanding of public relations as a real professional field. At the beginning, the speaker went through the content quite fast. However, what impressed me the most was the Q&A season. During the Q&A, he became very open and friendly. He answered everyone's question passionately and gave practical examples. This made the seminar more engaging and useful. The first important point I learned is that brand reputation is a long-term asset. A brand is not only about its logo, product, or advertisement. Reputation is about what people think and feel about the brand over time. Once trust is damaged, it can be difficult to rebuild. The second point I learned is that PR is more than publicity. Before this, some people may think PR is only about posting on social media or getting media coverage. However, this seminar helped me understand that PR includes strategy, message planning, stakeholder management, crisis response, and building public trust. Good PR is not only about being seen, but about being understood correctly. The third point I learned is the importance of human communication. The Q&A season showed me that a good PR practitioner must be willing to listen. The speaker's warm and helpful response made me realize that reputation is also built through small moments. How we answer questions, how we respond to people, and how sincere we are can affect how people think about us. Overall, the four seminars gave me different but connected learning experiences. The first seminar taught me the importance of storytelling, confidence, clarity, and connection. The second seminar helped me reflect on the reality of working life and the importance of attitude. The third seminar reminded me that leadership starts with mindset and responsibility. The fourth seminar gave me practical insight into brand reputation and the real role of public relations. This seminar helped me understand that my story, my attitude, my leadership, and my reputation are all connected. Communication is not only about speaking well, it is also about understanding people, being responsible, and creating meaningful impact. Last but not least, this professional media workshop experience has encouraged me to be more confident, more reflective, and more prepared for both my future career. Thank you.